Hi everyone! This training video is going to cover the subcontractor material supplier declaration process for the contractor. The subcontractor supplier declaration business process provides for the submittal, review, and approval of a contractor's subcontractors and material suppliers. It also tracks important edge and subcontractor information once the subcontractor supplier is approved. The workflow, it's created by the contractor, submitted to the architect for review. It can go back for update if necessary. It's then sent on to the project manager for declaration approval, then to the project coordinator for declaration validation. They can then validate the record or they can send for subcontract attachment. To create the subcontractor supplier declaration record, we're going to go to Logs, scroll down to Subcontractor Supplier Declaration, and then we're going to click Create. Once the record window opens up for you, we're going to click the General tab to expand that upper form, and we're going to start by titling our record. The title of your declaration should be the name of the company that you're utilizing. Right below that, we can select our contract name, and then we'll scroll down to the declaration information section. This is where we can choose the type of subcontractor or material supplier. Again, we're going to go ahead and enter the subcontractor's name, the federal tax ID number, and then the primary officer. So this can be the president of the company or another contact. We'll then enter the address, including the city, state, and zip. Then you can add an additional contact person. So this can be the person from above, or it can be a different person. You do not have to enter a fax number. You can simply type NA there. And then you'll also want to enter the email address. Over here on the right hand side, it's going to ask you if this subcontractor or material supplier is Tier 1 to you. If it's a Tier 1 sub, you can say yes. If it's not a Tier 1 sub, you'll want to say no and note who it's subcontracted by. Then we'll scroll down to the additional details section where we'll choose the subcontractor purchase order date, purchase order amount, and then also the services or material brands. Over on the right hand side, if this is a subcontractor, you must note whether or not they're drug-free safety workplace enrolled. And if this is an EDGE certified sub, you would say yes and enter the EDGE certification number. At this time, you can attach any necessary documentation by clicking Add Attachment, choosing Unifier Folder, and adding any documents that you previously uploaded to Document Manager. Once your record's completely filled out, we can choose the Action Details tab, verify that a workflow action has been selected, and that our to box has been populated, and then we can go ahead and click Send. At the architect's approval step, they'll review the declaration for completeness and compliance with the contract documents. They can return for clarification if updates are needed, or they can recommend approval, and then the record will go to the project manager. At the project manager's declaration approval step, they can either return for clarification to request some additional information from the architect, or they can recommend approval, and then it will go on to the project coordinator for validation. At the PC validation step, they will review and validate the record, attach any necessary documentation, and then either return for subcontract attachment if necessary, or go ahead and validate the record. Once the record has been validated, the subcontractor supplier declaration will go to the complete or the end step. Now, that declaration can be added to an agreement or to an amendment. If you have any questions, please contact us at the OCI Support Desk, oci@ofcc.ohio.gov or 614-644-2211.